Hello there, ladies and gentle boys. Spazzy Dragon here, aka Syndrems, and welcome to Rimworld again. So, from previous experiences, I can say that Rimworld has a few very specific challenges when it comes to making a interesting Let's Play series out of it. It is not as visually interesting as, say, Avorion is, and for those of you who are interested in a Avorion Let's Play, don't worry, that is coming very soon the moment they release the upcoming DLC for the Black Market. Now, today, I wanted to kind of emphasis on what I play Rimworld for after, on and off playing it ever since the open alpha, and I want to I kind of want to see things go boom, so watching someone let's play and build a sprawling base with many participants in it, yeah, that is all fine and dandy, but what if we start a let's play that is designed to end up going in flames? Quite literally. So this is a idea that I was half inspired already to do and half kind of suggested by you, the watchers, and so today we are going to set up a specific scene that we are then going to be playing out. These videos are going to be heavily edited with a lot of time skips, although, as from your previous feedback, I'm not going to be using the fast forward thing. Instead, it is going to be just a simple kind of, fade through to the second, part of it, and it is going to be much less hectic to watch. These videos I will try to make reasonably long, from somewhere between 15 and 20 minutes in length, but please understand that it's not really obvious for me when I record this just how much of the content I can cut away at the end of the video, editing. So, what we're going to do today, we are going to start a new colony, and we're going to take the Lost Tribe scenario and then edit it. We're going to use the edit mode, and I'm going to quickly set up this scenario, and I'm going to explain afterwards what exactly is happening here and why I have decided to go with it. So with that in mind, give me just a sec. Right, ladies and gents, take a look at this. I have currently modified our starting scenario in the Pyromaniac Outcasts. So, TLDR, the idea of this Let's Play is to start in a heavily forested biome like a boreal forest or a jungle, and we are going to start off as a 5 out of 5 people tribe who are all Pyromaniacs. The setting itself is that you are a outcast tribe. You have been banished from your neighboring tribes for practicing the worship of the flames because, well, let's put it bluntly, grass huts and grass loincloths tend to be slightly flammable, and your presence was not really appreciated. So the way that this Let's Play is going to work is that we are going to be having new recruits wander in, more people exiled from the neighboring tribes every single day. So what this instantly means is that we, technically speaking, cannot game over from all of our colonists just dying. But there is a catch. Every single of these people are going to be Pyromaniacs 100% of the time. Now what this means is that if we get a fire, be it, started by the colonists themselves or by natural causes, there is nothing we can do about it. So I'm going to try to go through this Let's Play by building a base that is not specifically designed to be resistant to fire. I want to build up things, and I want something stupid to happen and just watch it burn. That is the idea of this Let's Play. I don't know how long we're going to be making it, but I thought this would be an interesting little thing, an interesting little theme to address until we get the DLC for Avorion. So, after this, we are going to be using Randy Random. We are going to be just going over the regular adventure story, and we're also going to be using commitment mode because we don't save scum around here. Our seed is going to be fire, if you want to tag along. I'm going to leave all the other things completely normal. And you can also see that we're actually using quite a few mods for this. TLDR, I'm using most of the vanilla expanded mod pack, as well as stuff like the increased stack. Now then, I'm gonna go with not the largest, but the second largest map, just for the sake of it, and we are going to take a look. So Boreal Forest would be one place. You also have Temperate Forest. I'm actually looking for something that is with a permanent growing period, just to make things a little bit more reasonable for us. And it's probably gonna be somewhere here. Like, this place over here looks pretty interesting. We could place ourselves right here at the crossroads, and right next to us we have a neutral town, as well as another neutral town, etc, etc. We don't seem to have any Fallen Empire buildings close by. We could settle here, but that is in fact a forest, and we're not really going to do that. So, we're going to settle right here. Now, as for our starting people, you'll notice that every single one of these people are incapable of firefighting. And the way I'm going to do this is I want to randomize each and every one of these people so that two things are correct. One, they're not incapable of anything else apart from the firefighting trait, the firefighting job work, the firefighting job, because they get the Pyromaniac, trait. And the second thing, I don't want any health-related stuffs. So the first one over here, whatever, Dorna, we're gonna call you Dorna. This character is completely fine. He is incapable of firefighting, but he has no health conditions, so that's fine. This one has a bite scar, so we're going to randomize it. And again, and again, and again. There we go. Caring, firefighting, we're going to do that. Here we go. No problems with health, no incapabilities other than firefighting. Let's go the next one. Yep, everything's fine, although, you know, not the best stats. This character also seems fine. And over here... And there we go. Nudist. Okay, let's take a look at our team skills. We are a melee-focused thing, so that's good. Plant skill is kind of lacking. The maximum is a 6. I think we'll deal with that if we have to. Cooking is fine. Medical is not. So is intellectual, but I think we're gonna be just fine. None of these selected people can do the following jobs. Firefighting. This can make the game more difficult than usual. Yes, game, it's almost as if I intend to do that. And alright, we are going to very quickly take a look at the generated map, and then I'm going to do the first time skip and see what we can do and what happens when we establish our colony just a little bit. Food is always going to be scarce, so that's something to keep in mind. And apart from that, let's take a look. So, trees for days is really what I can say about that. We have not a lot of things in terms of mountains. We do have a ton of rich soil, though, right here at the starting location, and I think this is actually where we're going to be making our little encampment. So with that in mind, I'm going to unpause, and I'm going to start doing the do. Right, we have our first wanderer that joins, and his name is Jackal. It looks like he's an intellectual and a crafter, and he also has the Pyromaniac trait, as expected. The funny thing here is that he is also jealous, so he is actually going to be losing a lot of his mood because these guys' rooms are actually very, you know, simplistic, but they still exist, so I'm pretty sure he's going to be pissed off all the time anyway. So with that in mind, let's actually just make a little hut for him. preferably the same size as everyone else. And, alright, let's try this again. There we go. And hopefully he's not going to make his game over too fast. Oh dear, and there we go. First thing that happens is our guys just got into a social fight. Fists only, though, that's probably not a very, that's not a lot of, you know, XD. Oh no. Well, someone's going to crack pretty soon, and things are going to get on fire. Now, the only saving grace here is the fact that we are, in fact, in a tropical biome, so, you know, water and, you know, rain in general tends to be fairly common, and hopefully that's going to aid us in the long term, or at least not completely destroy us. Hey, and here we go. We got actually some saving grace in terms of a cargo pod drop, so that's nice. Oh, what happened here? What's the log? Oh, it looks like a cobra might have attacked lemurs. Oh dear, that's not good. But hey, we got another wanderer, and this time it is a man dude named Comba. And what does Comba do? Comba is good at social, although he is, in fact, too smart. So, hey look, that's another person who is relatively easy to break. Insulting spree, Jackal. Oh no. And why? Because he slept on the ground. Oh. Well, at least we got that medicine. The one thing I actually noticed, both Comba and Jackal actually have arrived at us, and they have guns, even though we start off as tribals. So I'm very tempted to just go and hunt with these people, because that might actually save us a lot of troubles. We already are up to 7 people right now. Oh dear, that's not good. Comba has an infection because he was bitten. Jackal frickin' bit Comba. Oh no. Oh no. This is shaping up to be a very interesting situation with these people. Like, they are doing an extremely good job at dying. And we just got a medical emergency because, yeah, blood loss extreme. Oh right, no one's gonna tend to him because, hey, guess what? We need a bed for that. Okay, let's just do this, and hopefully that he's not going to die by the time that what's-his-face brings back the medicine. In the meantime, we do get a... Oh dear. Ancient Dinger. Where is this Ancient Dinger? Probably somewhere here. Yeah, there we go. So, Pigeon just joined, and he is in fact a undergrounder, so he is... he is not going to be happy in the sunlight. Yeah, he's already outdoors, and he's already bad, and he has a ratty apparel. Oh dear. Alright, so I'm currently looking at Comba's situation. He has a major infestation in his torso. Infection, rather. If he has an infestation, I probably would have introduced him to shotguns by this point, but yeah. He has a major infection, but it looks like his immunity just overtook it, so it's actually pretty fine. Like, we are not going to lose him, although he's not going to be very happy either way. In any case, I'm just realizing that perhaps making these tiny little huts for every single person who joins might actually be a waste of resources, but we're gonna keep on going until we can't, if you know what I mean. And, let's see. Okay, there we go. We actually have our first joining that is with a relationship, so let's take a look. A Muffalo Shaman, who is Inu's brother. And Inu was... yeah, he was one of the main colonists that we actually started off with. So that's neat. Okay, now we should have actually people who can do meals. I'm going to remove anyone who is below 7, I think. Okay. The Cult of the Flame is going to be our outfit, our faction. And this is going to be Smoldering Hill. Because I have a feeling that in a while, that name is going to be highly, highly relevant. We just got our new Wanderer, and he is, in fact... ooh, let's see. Another Undergrounder. We seem to be getting a lot of people who has a tendency to have some sort of needs meter that it's in the negative. So, that's not good. He has a very good medical, though, so that's always good. I am starting to think that even in the very short... okay, first of all, that is a lot of botched harvests, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to lay off on these people. We're going to implement some manual priorities. I'm actually going to make sure that everyone can do doctoring if they have to. And something like this. There we go. And bed rest is going to be maxed out for everyone, so it's for basic. I'm going to leave hauling and cleaning also relatively high, but at the same time, construction has to be done, and growing also has to be done. Something like this. So take a look here. I just established our cooking priorities. Essentially what's going to happen, we're going to try to make as much pemmican as we can. And for that you need both vegetarian stuff and, you know, meat. So we are getting meat in the form of alpacas getting slaughtered. And until we have that, our cooks are going to make pemmican. Because pemmican spoils very, very slowly. 1.2 years, actually. The moment pemmican runs out, and it seems like we're not really getting more than 100 bits anyway, because of the just sheer amount of people we're going to get, at some point this is just going to spill over, and we're going to just burn to the ground, so don't worry about it. So, you know, this is not going to be a problem for too long, I don't think so. But until then, until that happens, they're going to... as soon as they run out of meat, they're going to start cooking simple meals that actually have berries forbidden and meat forbidden. So whenever there is meat, we're going to be making pemmican. And whenever there is not going to be any meat, and, you know, they can still eat the raw berries. Let's see how many people know that reference. So, Gray over here is a gourmand. Oh no. And Tito Toro, and yeah, that's really good. Let's keep going down that furniture line. I need to give these people beds. Although it does seem like we have some more unowned beds anyway. So that is always certainly a good thing. And it looks like I'm slowly about to hit the 20-minute mark, so we are going to pause here with Green. as our latest colonist. He has a good melee. He is jealous! Oh! Oh no. He is in fact jealous. Things are not looking good for this colony. Like, this is the calm of the, like, before the storm. We got a lot of people, a lot of needs, a lot of jealousy going on, drama, angst, and moodiness. We are going to be raided, and, people are going to be very unhappy, and then someone is going to find their Zippo lighter and accidentally misplace it in our rice field. And then things are going to be very interesting very quickly. Anyway, ladies and gents, thank you for watching this setup episode, and tomorrow we are going to be having some very toasty adventures. This was Fancy Dragon aka Syndromes. Fly safe.